Yo, 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 welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is another episode. Just wanted to come back on here and just thank everybody for the birthday wishes and means a lot or whatever. But, but I had a great time, turned up, was able to enjoy myself. Happy to be 36 and just since my birthday, I've just really been doing some reflecting on my life. Oops, sorry, just over here kicking shit. But I just been having such a wonderful week and just was able to get a lot of work done and just really been like thinking about things and just thinking about just the show and just thinking about people who have came on the show and people who have been coming around me, people who have I just met or whatever. And I just like to thank everybody who been tuning in and just really support me because this is not easy. I know I make it look easy, but it's not easy. But I just so grateful because you don't have to support me. And what we get confused of just being human is this entitlement that everybody owes us something, but no one owes us anything. So be grateful and be humble that you have people that support you, that look out for you, that put money in your pocket or donate to you. Just appreciate that because they don't have to do it. So be grateful for the real ones that's in your life and the people that check up on you, care about your well-being because it's a cold, cold world out here. You feel me? So just be grateful. But I wanted to talk about something deep and personal and stuff like that because I have my own relationship with God. I talk to God whenever I get a chance to, not because I forget, it's because I come to God in my subconscious and I come to God verbally and I have conversations with Him. And you ever sit back and wonder what would you do if you was able to start your life over? Just hear me out. Just hear me out. You know, you have those moments where you just want to just start over and just pick everything from jump and just to, go back to being a baby and being a toddler and being a preteen or adolescent and teenager and early adult. What would be the things that you will change? And what would be the things that you would be able to keep? And I say that because I had it so hard, I would say 10 years ago. And I know that the success is big, but a lot of people have no idea what I had to go through, what I had to deal with to get to this point. And I just wear it humbly because I lost a lot of people and I lost a lot of things. And if I wanted to go back to even 27, it's a lot of things I would have done differently. And I know that some things couldn't be prevented and some things was beyond my control, but I would have loved to have my dad and have my brother in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like they died before I turned 30 years old. And I listen to people whenever they call me and they complaining and they want to vent about their siblings or parent or whatever like that. And they so upset at the moment to the point that they talking to somebody who lost a parent, who lost a sibling. And I just do my best to hear them out because we get so frustrated at things and at the people to the point that one day we're going to lose them. And once they're gone, that's it. It's forever, you know. And I just do my best to deal with the pain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having them no more. And I just want people to really understand that everything that I talk about on my show is based on a true story. I don't have to lie, I don't have to cap, I'm damn sure don't have to fabricate certain things except what I experience. And just with the history segments, I do my best to do my research and do my best to convey the story as I see fit. So, but at the end of the day, I'm just grateful for the things I had to overcome and the things that I endured in my life because I would not be William. I will not be Dollar Will that y'all know me as, but William for sure, because William had to learn a lot and had to raise himself. Even though my mother raised me, she did a magnificent job because my mama was all I had. My mama was such a strong woman in my life and taught me things, even though like she couldn't teach me certain things as a man or give me a man's perspective, but she did the best she could. Oh yeah, sis, I agree with you. Our experiences makes us who we are. Yeah, it's just a lot of people don't know who I am, and a whole lot of people don't know who we are. They only know what we put out there, and easily makes assumptions. I realized a long time ago that I can't please everybody, and I realized a long time ago is by what I believe in and what I stand for, I'm going to lose a lot of people rather than I gain people because I can't fulfill anyone else's expectations. And it's okay because I live for me and I live for God. And and I'm only doing my best every day I wake up until I go to bed is to do my best to please him. And this goes for whatever you believe in, but I have a strong relationship with God because God had plans. God allowed me to see things in order for me to get a better perspective. I don't do my due diligence to get people to see me as a saint or live like a perfect person. I damn sure don't pretend to be something that I'm not. It's what you see is what you get. And all I can do is just display my character and display my my feelings and my heart, you know, give y'all like my own precipitation of William, and I'm grateful for the things that I experienced because I know lost, I know pain, I know hurt, I know betrayal. And because I know those things, it's because it was done by the people that I love. It was done by the people that was the closest to me. It was done by the people that I gave them a place to stay. I gave them money. I gave them love. I gave them a shoulder to cry on, um, ear to listen to whenever they needed some advice. You know what I'm saying? I don't act like I know everything because I don't. But I'm solidified. I'm an OG now, you know what I'm saying? So I can only give people what I experience or give people, um, I would say, like a scenario or how I would handle things. But at the end of the day, I am not the type of guy to hug a person I don't like. I can't fake it. I can't be civil with people that I lost respect for. And I lost a lot of respect for people because I would have never done the shit that they did to me. And this podcast game, like when I started my show, I didn't want the number one spot. I didn't want to be a king. I didn't want to be a legend and this and that. I just wanted to do the show to help people. I wanted to share my experiences. I wanted to just be able to help people who was depressed or going through a dark place or going through like a tough time, because we didn't really have these type of platforms that discuss like things that was taboo. And I just wanted to be like a representative for somebody who went through something and was able to climb out of that dark place, or just to take responsibility and take matters into their own hands, and which I did. And I was grateful for the people that came through for me when I needed some counsel. You know what I'm saying? And um 3 years in to the show, and just everybody that I have ever met and everybody that ever came on the show, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for doing that because you took a chance with me. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact like you got to have money for people to take you serious, or you got to have a team for people to take you serious. And I do all this by myself. And this show really gave me something to live for, gave me a second chance at life. Because we all been there when everything going so bad to the point that we don't want to be here no more. So as long as I have my show, as long as I have my platform and this and that, everything will be okay. Everything gonna work its way out. And I ain't gonna give up. And I have my problems. I go through things. I damn sure go through a whole lot of envy. Envy has been such a number one thing for me because I feel like I haven't changed who I am. But I feel like I became more disciplined. And by me being disciplined now, I can't go out to no clubs like that. I can't go to no bars like that. I can't do all the things that I was doing during my destructive path or my destructive way of living back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I have responsibilities now. I got people that actually look forward to seeing my shows, so I have to make sure that I'm around to carry the flag or carry the torch, you know. But yeah, I just always just sit back and think about would I change anything? If anything, I would just want my brother and my dad back because I felt like I still need them. I still need their advice. I still need their instructions. And it's hard when you're young, you know what I'm saying? It's hard being a young person and you still go through things. And I don't have any children, I still go through things as what do I do now, or how do I figure this out? And I be having to figure things out for myself, and it's tough sometimes because I be afraid of making a mistake or making the wrong choices. But I just do my best every day. Yeah, people don't get it. Brittany, they don't get it, man. I really miss my dad because my dad was a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember even being a kid, like I never seen this man cry. I never saw this man complain. this man worked every day to make sure that I had food on the table, clothes on my back, and made sure that I was straight. Even though he wasn't my biological father, that was the only father I ever known. And I do my best to try to block it out because it's gonna make me sad, and I don't want to be sad, but I just have my moments when I get a flashback or a memory, and I just try not to cry, you know what I'm saying, because I miss him so much. And then my brother, well, y'all saw the pictures. We practically was twins. I got his face. So it's like the hardest part of losing someone that you favor or you look just like it's like it's teasing you, you know what I'm saying? It's just like damn, like this person's dead, but I still see their face through me. I see their resemblance or I see their reflection. Every time I take a picture or every time I'm in the mirror, it just like teases you in your face. And it's just part of the grief or grieving process that doesn't really get discussed. That's what really makes you in pain because you just miss them so much. And I just do my best, man. And but I just never forget what those difficult years taught me. It taught me that you all you got. Don't expect others to fulfill that void because they can't. Oh, Brittany, you sure do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Give me one moment. I'm trying to open this water. I'm thirsty. Give me 1 second. Thank you for your star, Ty. I noticing y'all. I'm just trying to stay in the moment. But yeah, just during like that moment, you just be feeling so broken inside, and you just feel like a part of you gone. And you have to learn about who you are again. You got to learn who really there for you, and you gonna really see who's there for you. Cause it's cool when people call you bro, people call you sis, or call you cuz, or whatever they call you. But when you at your lowest and when you at your weakest, you gonna see who really shows up for you. That type of um situation, it just it makes you cold, makes you numb. You know what I'm saying? It makes you like, damn, like what happens now? Cause you're gonna be at a crossroad and you're gonna be like in the wilderness. But I would have never got this far if it wasn't for God. Cause I was running from God for the longest, doing things I should have never been doing, allowing the wrong people around me, and indulging my body and consuming things that I shouldn't have been doing. But I was just so hurt, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to feel like I was a victim because you're never a victim when you lose somebody. It just happens to everybody. It's going to happen to everybody. But, just really just take your time and just really get your opportunity to process things or process whatever going on. But I was just really fortunate that I had people who didn't give up on me during that dark time. And I know what unconditional love is. Everybody is not your enemy. You have people that love you, and a lot of times we don't want to be around people who is going to tell us what we need to hear. We want to be around people what we, who going to tell us what we want to hear. But hey, man, sometimes you gotta be held accountable for things. It don't make you a bad person to be held accountable for things. It makes you a person that needs to check yourself. Because I had to check myself a lot of times. There's a lot of people that don't want to be held accountable or be told what they've done wrong. They just want for people to give them sympathy. My only thing was I just wanted people to respect that I was hurting, that I needed to take some time off or just give me something to get through it. Because I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating like that. I was just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I was on survival mode because I was just trying to survive. I was just trying to deal with it. When you don't have a support system, which I didn't at the time, because I'm the strong friend, you know what I'm saying? So when you're the strong friend going through shit, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. Because it's like, damn, I gave y'all all this advice. I gave y'all all this counsel. I gave all of y'all this, whatever I could give y'all, but it wasn't a reciprocation when it was my turn. So, of course, it's going to make you bitter for a minute. But then you realize it's just, you know, you're responsible for your own healing, nobody else. And a lot of times we lose sight of that. We are responsible for our own healing. We are responsible for our own recovery. You're going to have, saying therapists or you're going to have life coaches who can guide you. But if you're not putting in the work, then you're going to stay stuck there because everybody is living their own lives. So you have to live your life. You have to take your life back, but take it back in a positive way. You got to resurrect yourself for the people that left you for dead. And there's are going to be people that already dig a grave for you. And it's going to put you in there. But you can resurrect yourself. You can get up from that grave if you allow yourself to. You can't keep on going and just refusing to change and refusing to take responsibility for why you got like that. It's going to be a time that you're going to have like a burning bush conversation with God. And I like to use that analogy because there's a little of Moses in all of us. Moses was just making all these excuses so why he couldn't fulfill his purpose. But God told him, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you was born to do. I created you. I put you here to fulfill this purpose. And this show, I feel like I'm in my purpose every day. Or every time I do this, I feel like I'm serving my purpose. And I'm not allowing anybody to stop me or to tell me or try to redirect me into doing what I do. Because I don't do this for views. I do this to get the darkness out of me. If anything, I'm at my best. For a man who doesn't write nothing down or don't rehearse, I feel like I'm in my gift, I'm in my air, or I'm in my comfort zone. It's just being able to express myself and to put my feelings out and just get real positive feedback, sometimes constructive criticism, because everybody isn't going to understand me. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for everybody, but I'm for the ones who have been told that they couldn't do nothing. I'm for the people that got told that I wish you would have died, or I wish you was dead, or you never going to amount to nothing. I'm for the underdogs. I've always been riding for the underdogs. And then all the people that ever came over to my crib and been on the set and see everything like from behind the scenes, they know like, dang, like you really the real deal. You're not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? You really a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I will not change anything because everything made me who I am today. Everything that I ever discussed brought me more clientele, brought me more stories and more guests, more everything. Because I feel like when I was like doing bad, everybody was running away from me. But when I was doing good, when I actually fixed myself, everything started to fall into place. It just really began to be on the up and up. Because now it's just like, can nobody can ever take this from me or my accolades and my accomplishments. Can nobody deny my gift or my talent? But I'm just grateful for allowing God to see me in that bad light so I could do something about it later on once I came to the realization of you have to accept things that you can't change and not accept the things that you can change. And what I mean by that is you just have to keep evolving, keep growing. Don't get into a routine. Live every day like it's your last. When you're bored, learn a new hobby, pick up a new thing. Um, I learned just being able to get a new skill, learn a new language, read more, exercise, watch tutorials and seminars and stuff like that. It's always things that you can do to utilize your time. Never feel like you should take a day off because it's a lie. Always continue to work on yourself, and I'm working on myself now. You know what I'm saying? Every day I work on myself, because I don't have it all together, but I want to be at a particular plateau when I'm 40 years old and I have 4 years left. So every day I work on myself. Every day I pray, not and for like what's the bad shit that's going on. I pray because of the second chance and the the mercy that God displayed on me. Because God showed me mercy. God is merciful. Human beings isn't merciful. Human beings will leave you at a drop of a dime. You can't depend on human beings. like that. But it's crazy because almost 9 years ago, this is when all this started. 9 years ago. And I would have just go back and tell that kid everything gonna be all right, but you have to just go through it. Just if you able to build a time machine or something like that, and go back to like a particular age, I would pick 27 because 27 really made a man out of me. 27 was like a real bad chapter in my life. And when people get to meet me now and stuff, they have no idea what I would have been 9 years ago. Because a lot of people just was like, oh, all you do is get drunk all day. All you do is smoke weed and smoke Black and Miles all day and this and that. But I ended up doing a complete 180. Because now the people from back then have no idea or can't even recognize me or can't even come close to me right now. Because I refuse to be around people who ain't doing anything, who isn't applying pressure or just trying to fix their life. They want an audience. They want to complain. They want to feel sorry for themselves and judge others and talk about people, but they still in the same spot, the same way that you met them. I went from being the black sheep to the black goat. I went from being undesirable to a CEO, to a businessman, to a podcaster, to a historian, to a journalist, you know? And this is why you should never give up on people because you don't know what a person can become. All it takes is hard work, dedication. And when you dedicate it to you, watch what will happen. There's not a lot of billionaires or a lot of millionaires because people didn't want to do the work. People got lazy. People settled. And I'm not settling. Because if I would have settled back then, I would have not been here. I would have not met all these celebrities and met all these YouTubers or rappers and singers and authors, athletes. Yeah, I did that, and that was one of the things I can look back and when I watch these episodes, man, 613 episodes, all from the dome. I'm a genius and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for being able to just display that. And I thank you all for tuning in tonight and listening to me. It's been a while. I'm going to come back every once in a while, but I'm doing a lot of documentaries now since I'm getting better and improving on my editing. So I'm gonna do a whole lot of visual episodes again, but I just be trying to knock all these other episodes out that's like audio and stuff so I can display more pictures and effects and this and that. But yeah, this year is gonna be slamming with the platform, with the show. I can't wait because I still wanted to do the true crime stuff and just bring more people on. So I just wanted to say thank y'all who tuned in tonight. Appreciate you guys. Um, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, The 1804 Show Chapter 2 on YouTube. And also, if you would like to donate to the cause, Cash App, $ The 1804 Show, and tune in for more episodes to come. All right, have a good night. Peace.